Okay, let's talk about saving and sharing in Hopscotch. Somewhat different than we do with the Scratch library. So we've got a script for a monkey and a script for an octopus. And now if I go on menu, which is on the left-hand side in black, I click on menu, you can see that I could save this. And so I will call this Steve 1 and we'll save it. To my knowledge, there's no library where we can share with people, but we can share by clicking the share button. You see underneath the save button, it says share, and now they want us to be over 13 years old, which I think I am. I'm holding for 3 seconds, and now I can go ahead and send this to anybody I want, and it will send this by email. So that's the best that I could figure out at this point, how to get the script shared with somebody else. Let's take a look at variables, and I'll go back to my program. We have a script, as you know, for the monkey and the octopus. Now let's get a script with plus for the frog. And we want the frog to walk forward and turn, walk forward and turn, and we want that turn to always be an angle, but we want the forward to be increasing. So I'm going to set a variable using the yellow section, and I'm going to set the variable, and we will just call this x, and I'll set the variable to 0. I will then change the variable by 10. I will say I want to walk forward, not 300, but I want to move forward X amount. So I'll go get my variable X and I'll drop it in here. And then I want to rotate just a little bit. So I will rotate 10 degrees. So you probably see what's coming. It's going to walk forward and then rotate 10, walk forward and rotate 10. So I need a repeat structure. So I will put the repeat structure here and move these inside of this. And this is coming back here. So we set the variable to 0, repeat a certain number of times. I will repeat 33 times. I will move a certain amount, and it will be increasing, and then I'll be rotating. What have I forgotten? Before I press play, what have I forgotten? I think I've forgotten to leave a trail. So I better leave a trail somewhere here, and maybe I can put everything inside of this. There we go. So it's going to definitely leave a trail. It's going to walk and turn, okay? And again, here are all the funky ways you can get the program to start. When the play button is tapped, shaken, the stage is tapped, the stage is the bottom of the screen, the iPad's tilted in direction, right? That's when the program begins, okay? Notice the funny thing the frog is doing on the edge, because it's walking and it's going and reaching out over the edge, and whether you're in Scratch or Hopscotch, you always have a problem with the edge. So we have variables, and you can even do things with variables as you would in Scratch to add up numbers. So I will grab another one, and I've got a new object there, and I can do the kind of things with variables where I have a variable, and that variable might be called counter. Sorry for the bad typing. And the counter can count from 1 to 100. And we can then have another variable called total. And we could say that we want to change the variable total to be increased each time by the counter. So counter starts over at 0, total starts over at 0, and then we could increase the total each time, and we could put that in a loop. And so now the program we're writing is going to add up the numbers perhaps from 1 to 100. Okay, set the variable counter to 0, set total to 0. Repeat 100 times, increase total by counter. So total will be 1, then it'll be 1 plus 2, then 1 plus 2 plus 3. And we have a program that will add up the numbers from 1 to 100. Okay?